What was growing up like, though? You talk about what seems to be almost debilitating poverty, you know. What was it like as a child growing up and just knowing that you guys didn't have a lot?
It was really tough. Coupled with the fact that I was a church boy. My mom used to sell CDs and cassettes, so obviously I'm a mommy's boy.
Right.
I have no choice but to be in church. So my friends in church at that time, all their parents were rich. When I say they're really rich till now, you know. So it was depressing because things they could afford, I couldn't afford. And sometimes I feel bad. As a kid, I started feeling bad for my mom already because she was doing everything. My mom used to sell buns, sell kunu, fry yam, fry akara, do tie and dye, go to people's houses and wash their clothes. As a matter of fact, I have this story I'm going to tell you real quick. So there's this girl I had a crush on. Her name is Abigail. I told her brother, but I've never told her. But I mean now.
So she's hearing it for the first time here?
Yeah, she's probably hearing it.
Okay.
That's if she thinks she's the Abigail I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, her name was Abigail. I had a crush on her. Like that was my first crush. So I used to look at this girl, be shy. So one day I became friends with her brother because I wanted to, get close to her. Yeah. So her brother invited me over. I can't remember what he invited me over for. So I went to the house. And when I went to the house, so you have like these houses that have garages that's connected to the kitchen, all this kind of stuff. So me, I followed the front door normally. So this guy, they were trying to invite me to come towards the kitchen side. And I went. I saw somebody like my mom. What's she doing? She was washing their clothes. I was like, damn. Bro, I had to tell the guy I gotta go. I have to go.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was like really. So you imagine those kind of
moments.
And there's different series of them, so it was really tough for me. But yeah, that was more reason why I knew that I didn't have everything.
Yeah.
I had to work harder.
Yeah.
Because there were times where I couldn't even tell my classmates that were close to me as friends that this is where I stay. I would just point somewhere else, then wait for them to go. Then I'll run into my own house. So those kind of times was really tough. And of course it's Kaduna, so there's a lot of politician kids everywhere in different schools, I kind of think so. And I practically had nothing. It got to a point where I used to steal uniforms from school because I know that next term I'm really not getting new uniforms. So I'll take somebody's uniform, you look for it, but bro, I'll take it, go and reinvent it, and that's my new uniform, different things. It's crazy. I used to even do people's homework to get money to buy food in school. Yeah, a lot of them. There's one person, if I call his name now, he will come for me. If I want to call his name.
Please let us
I've done plenty of his assignments. No, I'm not going to call his name.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
Where was your dad?
So that's one mystery that I've not been able to solve.
Right.
Because I don't even know what my dad looks like.
Oh.
Yeah. The only thing I can remember about my dad was the day he was leaving us. He came to kiss me on the forehead, and I remember he has beards. But I can't remember the other things because I was so young. I was like 4 or 5, but I imagine I can still remember that again. So yeah, I don't know. I've tried to ask my mom, but then again, because I really love my mom and I hate when my mom's sad.
Right.
So I feel like, okay, it's gonna make her sad. I never asked, but now I kind of regret because my mom is no more.
Yeah.
I don't really know what happened. Why would anybody leave his family alone? And he basically knows that they're going to suffer. And not like he was poor, he had money from the stories I've been hearing. So he had money and he left us, so I really don't know the story.
You don't know his whereabouts or anything?
Yeah, I grew up with no father at all.
Yeah. Wow, that must have been tough on your mom.
Yeah, man. But
what's the kind of thing that would make you doubt yourself?
I could just tell you what made me doubt myself.
Okay, please.
There was a time when I would go on Twitter, people were comparing me to 200 Naira. And of course, I was under like the shadow of 2 of the biggest artists at that time. So the pressure, man, I have to come through correct. And so sometimes I'll release music and I'll go to like YouTube or some random sites. I'll see like the first 5 comments and insults. I'll just say, oh boy. I'll just not want to read the comments again. I'll just be feeling bad that damn, what am I doing wrong? Not knowing there's people that think that what you just did is the most amazing thing they've heard so far. So that and
that kind of thing. Wait, first of all, I want to understand. But before that, the 2 biggest artists that time, were you talking about? You're talking about Wizkid and Banky. Yes.
I was like the third guy
after the label, because Banky was first, and then Wizkid released, and after.
And I would go to shows. They show everybody love me. I'm just like, just kind of hey, oh you are. So it's like, damn.
But that must have been crazy.
Yeah, man, I don't even know how I survived all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. But one thing that kept me going is I came from Kaduna to Lagos.
Yeah.
You know, I came from a very, very poor family. When I say poor, we lived in a kitchen where my mom used to sell things from. I used to sleep under the sink, like the sink where they wash. That's where my own part of the bed was. It wasn't even a bed, it was a mat with a wrapper on top. And I survived that. So for me to have this opportunity to be here, I felt like, then I need to work harder.
Thank you for joining our YouTube channel. I hope you loved that video and you connected with it. Don't forget, please subscribe, please like, please share with your friends and family. Please comment. We love to see your comments, and to see the full versions, join our community right now. All past episodes on watch.withchude.com. Let's be human together.